Hey, what's up, everybody? Jason Allen, jasonallenonline.com. I am here in my home office in Las Vegas, Nevada, aka lying in bed. And today I want to talk about habits and why it is so important to create good daily habits. So I've heard said before that man is merely a collection of his habits. There's two schools of thought as far as success in anything goes. The first one is you need to do something that's super effective to get fast results. And the other one is because that builds momentum and that keeps you going for longer. And the other one is you take it easy at first. You do what you can do at the moment. You don't worry about the results at first. You just build the habit and the results will come in the future, somewhere down the line. For me personally, I'm a big believer in the habit creation. Again, I see a lot of people, they go fast in the beginning. They have a lot of early success. This is whether you're trying to get stronger or you're dieting or you're trying to lose weight or starting a business, whatever it may be. A lot of people, they come out the gate running and they have some quick success and then they burn out. It's just too much too fast. So my belief is you create these small habits one at a time, and when the habit sticks, you move to another, or you can change that habit around. So one resource I will recommend, I'm going to recommend a resource, and then I'm also going to tell you a story about kind of a habit that I created. So number one, Leo Babauta, I believe is how you pronounce his name. His blog is called zenhabits.com. Definitely check out Zen Habits. So this guy, basically what he did was he used to be a smoker. He used to be overweight. He used to be broke, in debt, all these things. Now he has a very high trafficked blog. One of the most successful blogs online, as a matter of fact. He hasn't smoked in years. He lost all kinds of weight. He's very healthy. He has a life that most people would envy. And he talks about it. He wrote about it in a couple of books. He took everything slow. He took one habit at a time. And when it was solidified, when it was done, he moved on to the next. He didn't try to do a bunch of stuff at one time. He took one thing at a time. So in other words, like somebody will have New Year's resolutions and they'll say, I want to lose a bunch of weight. I want to make a bunch of money. I want to do this. I want to do that. They'll have like 5 different things. Don't do that. Do one thing at a time. Make it a habit. Then layer upon it. So check him out for sure. Zenhabits.com. Also something that Tony Robbins says that kind of goes along with that is he says, people overestimate what they can get done in a month and they underestimate what they can get done in a year. So if you take 4 or 5 things you want to change and you take them one at a time, in a year, you'll probably be there. So a few years ago, just to kind of a story to tie back to this. So I've my weight's kind of yo-yoed back and forth my whole life. I come from an obese family and I wasn't raised with the best habits, shall you say. So a few years ago, after kind of some failures, some setbacks, I got really depressed. I ended up losing my job, couldn't work, blah, blah, blah. I ended up homeless. Now, this is something I'm going to go into in more detail in the future, but basically, I was homeless for a couple of years. I was sleeping at a homeless shelter here in downtown Las Vegas. Every morning they'd kick us out at 7 a.m. I'd jump on the bus and I'd head to the gym, and that's where I would shower. Now, my whole life, I could never build the habit of exercising daily. It just never happened. But when I was homeless, I was going to the gym every single day anyway because I had to shower. So at first I'm going in, I'm checking in, I'm going straight to the showers, getting that done and leaving. After a few weeks, I was like, I might as well go up to the gym and work out. So what did I do? I went in and I picked pretty much the easiest thing I could do. I just started playing around with weights. They had some kettlebells. I started throwing around some kettlebells. I started lifting, playing around on the machines. Some of the dumbbells, things like that, really easy stuff. Did some push-ups here and there. Sometimes I'd go in, I wouldn't feel like working out, so I'd jump in the hot tub, and I'd sit in the hot tub for a half an hour. Well, then the pool's right there, so after I felt good from the hot tub, I'd jump into the pool and I'd swim some laps. Long story short, after a few months, I was in the habit of working out. And not only was I doing easy stuff, I was deadlifting, I was pressing, I was swinging kettlebells. I got significantly stronger during that period of time. And I've maintained the exercise habit ever since. I got in the habit of going to the gym. It's not a chore for me anymore. It's something that I love to do. It's something that if I don't do, I just don't feel the same. I feel something's missing, something's off all day. It's something that I have to do. And that habit came from starting slow in the beginning. Another thing about that is if I would have gone to the gym and you would have told me, and I'm bringing this up now because just a couple of weeks, I've always kind of carried body fat, even though I did get a lot stronger and healthier and felt a lot better, I still carried around a lot of body fat. So I wanted to get into some more cardio, particularly these last couple weeks. I wanted to start doing some more cardio, more running. Now, if I was just a couch potato and I never exercised before, and you told me I need to get in there and I need to start hitting that treadmill every day, I wouldn't do it. There's no way. But I've been running every day now for 2 weeks, and I've already lost 10 pounds, and I feel great. And, today I ran 2.25 mile nonstop, which I know doesn't sound like much, but for somebody who, has never really been into cardio, just lifting and calisthenics, I mean, it's pretty good. But again, if I would have started there, there's no way. There's absolutely no way I would have stuck with it. And there's no doubt in my mind that I'll be back tomorrow and the day after and the day after and the day after. But I started with what was easy for me at the time. So I'm going to tie this back into what I was talking about yesterday, and Russell Brunson talking about publishing every day and the reasons why you need to do that and how this will help you build your business online. And in this podcast that I'm doing here, what he said was he gave some options. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, you've got to do video. You got to do video. You got to be on video. People want to see your face. Or you've got to do podcasts. People need to see, or no, blogging works. Blogging, you need to get that search traffic. There's all these different methods that people fight over. And what he said was, choose the one that you're going to stick to. That's what you need to do. If you like to write, then go over to Medium and start a blog. If you like to be on camera, if you like to do videos, if you like to play around with editing and things like that, go over to YouTube, start a YouTube channel, do videos. If you like to talk like I do, then just you start a podcast. Really simple. Go start a free account over at Anchor.fm and start podcasting every day. But regardless, you have to start publishing every single day. Eventually, yes, you do want to be on video. Eventually, yes, you do want to have a blog. But for right now, you want to start small and you want to get in the habit of doing this. So, think of something you want to do and take the easiest route to get there and build the habit. And like Tony Robbins says, you're not going to get there in a month. You're not going to get there in a couple months. You may not even get there in a few months. 6 months, you're going to see some momentum. A year from now, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with the progress. That's it for today. If you enjoyed today's episode and you want to know more about where I'm learning all about online income generation, then check out Jason Allen Online and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Bye for now, guys.